Yep, someone definitely got fired for this. T-Squad Rise Up, is your boy Temzy, back here again with another video, and today we're going to be looking at some key details that I missed in our breakdown of Sonic Colors Ultimate. Think of this as a part 2. We're also going to be looking at some brand new footage. Well, we've been getting a lot of brand new footage recently, but we actually got some leaked footage of the new tell save function. Well, I say leaked, this was on an official live stream that immediately got deleted, so I'm guessing some intern somewhere got fired. But oh well, their loss is our gain. Anyway, before we get into this video, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. You know the vibes. Just click that little red button. It's free. It's absolutely free. It won't cost you a dime. And hit the bell as well if you want to get notified for more videos like this. Also, I have a Discord server in the description below. I recommend you join. Sometimes we just chill in there, we talk. Anyway, let's get right into it. So first, we're going to start off by taking a look at this footage, which I'm surprised no other channel has really made a video on. Unless I've been missing something, I don't know. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Let's just get into it. So right here we got this DS quality footage. Shout out to my homie Tom Topics for providing this. By the way, he somehow managed to screen record before they deleted the stream, so big thanks to you. In here you can see basically Sonic falling after failing to do a trick, which I think is new, because in the original game, before you press the button it will just go extremely slow-mo. I don't know if Sonic dropped. I'll have to go back and play Sonic Colors again. But as you can see, after he falls, the screen fades to black, and then in the next frame we see him being held up by our buddy Tails for a couple of seconds before Tails drops him on the ground and then flies off to God knows where. Also, I don't know if anyone else saw this, but if you pause the last frame, you can see what the new pause menu looks like. It's basically the original, but they made it kind of long. It looks kind of weird. Like the text is really tiny and it looks like a long rectangle instead of a square like it used to be. So my only guess for that is that they're going to add in sections to the pause menu, maybe like an ability to change the options from the pause menu. I remember Forces had that and it was a huge time saver. In fact, in terms of like UI and menu related stuff, Forces did a lot of things correctly that other Sonic games have failed to do, but this is not a Forces appreciation video, so we'll discuss that in a separate video or something, I don't know, man. Anyway, moving on, we got some new information on what the medallions or medals or whatever you call them do in Sonic Colors Ultimate. I was right, they do basically allow you to customize the Sonic drip, the new shoes, the new gloves, but you can also buy new customization options like the new boost aura. The movie Sonic one, that is. In fact, we even have an official name for them. They're called Park Tokens. There's even a tweet that has a few details on this, so let's go ahead and read it. Finally, Sega revealed what the collectible medals do in Sonic Colors Ultimate. Players can collect Park Tokens they find throughout the game and exchange them to unlock different shoes, gloves, boosts, and auras to change how Sonic looks. Okay, when I see different boosts, that intrigues me, because are we going to be able to unlock the boost from Sonic Unleashed / Generations? You know, the one that fully covers Sonic. If we can do that, I'm sold. I will get the digital I still haven't gotten the game. I need to get the game. I keep on forgetting. I need to pre-order Sonic Colors Ultimate. I'll be getting the deluxe version if we can do this, honestly. Because although some parts of the game are looking scuffed and worse than the original, the whole thing altogether is an upgrade. I'm not gonna even lie to you, it's an upgrade from the original game. They scuffed up some bits, yes, here and there, but in total, it's an upgrade. Also, on the tweet, there's like a link to a website where they did an interview with, I think, Sonic Team or whoever who's the interview with? Okay, Sega Producer Calvin Yu. I'm not gonna read everything, I can't be asked, but let's just skip to the very important parts. Alright, let's see. Alright, here we go. Along with the remastered presentation, can you talk about what sort of new content is coming to this game that sets it apart from the original? There are quite a few gameplay improvements that really make this feel like the ultimate version of Sonic Colors. We added the new whips to the game, the Jade Ghost, This was color power allows Sonic to fly around as a ghost and phase through objects when using his homing attack and reach new areas. There's also the sweet spot attack. That's basically the perfect homing attack that we talked about in the previous video. Apparently it's called the sweet spot attack, which is kind of a cringy name, but let's just move on. A new mechanic that rewards Sonic when he perfectly times his attack with bonus boost energy. There are new customization options for Sonic. Players can collect park tokens they find throughout the game and exchange them to unlock new shoes, gloves, boosts, and auras to change how Sonic looks. We also added a new feature called Rival Rush, where players can race against Metal Sonic in select acts throughout the world. Okay. Now the next part is a bit juicy. Let's read. The original Sonic Colors also had a spin-off game on the Nintendo DS, which had its own set of levels and story. Was there any consideration from the early stages of this project to revisit that game as well? The answer, we mainly focused on remastering the Wii version of Sonic Colors. It was a great game on that platform. We felt the need to modernize for the more powerful platforms we have today and reach new players. However, many of the fan favorite environments from the Wii also appeared on the Nintendo DS version, such as the Sweet Mountain level and Aquarium Park, which fans can rediscover in Sonic Colors Ultimate. Okay, so basically they just skirted the question. What I'm getting from this is, no, we did not port any of the DS levels. They're basically the same areas, so you can rediscover, in air quotes, that experience in Sonic Colors Ultimate. Long story short, DS levels won't be in there. It's a shame, but it is what it is. Speaking of the DS version of the game, I made a little concept trailer on what if they ported that version to mobile devices. Think about it, it would make sense. So I'm leaving the link in the description, gonna leave a little notification on screen. Click on that when you're done with this video. I recommend checking it out. Now, one key thing I forgot to mention in the other video was that you can see in Planet Wisp, when Sonic slides under a narrow area, it shows the X button instead of the B button. My main guess, the most logical guess, is that they're sticking to the GameCube layout. But my wishful guess, this is wishful thinking, is that they're allowing us to remap the controls like, again, Forces, which had a beautiful menu and UI, but we're not going to go into that because people will think I'm a Forces lover. And put down your pitchforks, people, put them down, relax. This is not a Forces appreciation video. So there's two outcomes of what's going to happen with the control scheme in Sonic Colors Ultimate. They're either going to skip to the GameCube layout, which will have the X button and the B button swapped, and the drift will be mapped to the B button, and it won't be nice, to be honest. Or they'll allow us to remap our controls, which I want. Please do this. Take this route instead, please. Now, I think the final thing I missed was when you get near certain areas, they have Tails speaking up. Let me elaborate. Let me show you a clip, and then we'll elaborate on it more.
Don't fall. A pulley just dropped down. Uh-oh, that switch just released some Eggman robots.
So there you go. When you get near like enemies or like a pit, Tails will just pipe up and say, "Oh, be careful not to fall." I don't know what voice impression that was. That even sounded more like Jason Griffith than Tails, but anyway, ignore that. Well, a bunch of people straight away were like, "Oh no, I don't like this, I hate it." I think it's a nice addition because the original game did have these prompts that whenever you hit the question marks, Tails would come up with a little box saying do this or do that. So there should be an option to toggle it off. However, that's my only concern with this. Izuka-san said in an interview they're trying to make Sonic Colors a whole lot easier for the new generation so that they can have more Sonic fans coming in, picking up a new Sonic game, trying it, blah blah blah. I don't mind that as long as they make it optional. Again, just like in Sonic Forces, which had an easy mode and hard mode. I'm not trying to butt kiss Sonic Forces, but it's so easy to be making comparisons with what they did right in Forces and what they should be doing in this remaster. Yeah, I mean remaster. I'm talking about the tail save as well. That should also be optional. From all the videos and sources and footage we've seen, it looks like it's permanent in the game and you can't switch it off, which is a shame. But there are 3 months towards the release of this game, you still have time to bring in the lives, code it in, make that feature optional. I'm speaking as a programmer myself. It wouldn't take more than a few days just to add in lives back and make the till save optional, even if you made it permanent. It will take you a few days maximum to get all the assets and code ready to make that an optional thing. So please, if you're watching this video, which I highly doubt, but thanks for supporting, I guess. If you're watching this video, Blind Squirrel, Sonic Team, Sega, whoever's out there that has a hand in making Sonic Colors Ultimate, if you're watching this, please consider my plea. Make the till save thing optional. Oh yeah, and make the 3D wisps. Why are they PNGs? Do that. Thank you. Oh yeah, fix the lighting. What the fuck?